On a seemingly ordinary day in the area of Stakhorshchyna, Chernihiv, in northern Ukraine, a missile strike drew the attention of military observers. According to official reports, a Russian Iskander tactical ballistic missile struck a location believed to be the site of a Ukrainian military convoy. The targeted assets reportedly included several heavy vehicles carrying equipment and weapons, along with up to 20 Ukrainian military personnel. The blast was powerful, causing significant destruction at the point of impact. For much of the public, this might appear as just another incident in a long-running conflict. But for those monitoring the war closely, strikes like this offer valuable insight into the operational patterns and broader strategy at play. Stakhorshchyna is a small area that rarely appears in international headlines. Geographically, it lies within Chernihiv, relatively close to the borders of Belarus and Russia. This proximity gives it strategic value, particularly in terms of military logistics. Such locations can serve as transit points or distribution hubs for military supplies, ranging from ammunition and fuel to armored vehicles. For the Ukrainian military, alternative routes in the north are crucial to avoid main corridors that are easier to monitor and attack. For Russia, detecting military movement here provides an opportunity to disrupt supply lines before equipment reaches the battlefield. The Iskander missile system used in this attack is a high-speed, medium-range weapon designed to evade conventional air defenses. Capable of unpredictable maneuvers, it can penetrate interception systems and strike targets with high accuracy. Deploying an Iskander against a target in Stakhorshchyna suggests that the intended objective was of significant tactical importance. It is likely that the convoy carried specialized equipment or personnel with strategic roles. The precision of the strike raises questions about the source of Russia's targeting data, whether it came from aerial reconnaissance, satellite imagery, or even human intelligence on the ground. If the strike was based on near real-time information, it highlights a major challenge for Ukraine, protecting logistics movements even in areas far from the active front lines. Ukraine's losses reportedly included multiple heavy vehicles and, potentially, significant personnel casualties. Each armored vehicle requires substantial resources to procure, deliver, and crew. Replacing such equipment takes time, and delays can affect frontline readiness. From an operational perspective, this incident could force Ukraine to reassess its logistical routes. That might involve shifting supply corridors, adding more protective measures, or altering movement schedules to reduce detection risks. The Russian Ministry of Defense described the strike as a successful precision operation. They emphasized that the target was a purely military objective and not civilian infrastructure. According to Russia, the purpose was to weaken Ukraine's combat capability by cutting off logistics and destroying critical equipment before it could be deployed at the front. This claim aligns with a recurring Russian operational pattern, striking supply lines and support facilities before direct combat engagements occur. The Ukrainian government did not release detailed information on the losses sustained. Officials confirmed that a missile strike had occurred in the area and noted that Russia had once again used long-range weapons against a location near the border. The lack of detailed disclosures means that military analysts and media outlets must rely on supplementary sources, such as satellite imagery, field footage, and eyewitness accounts, to form a fuller picture of the event. From a security standpoint, withholding specifics is understandable. However, from a public and analytical perspective, it leaves room for speculation. From a military analysis standpoint, This incident highlights several key points. First, it shows that northern Ukraine remains a viable target area, even though it lies far from major battlefronts. Second, using an Iskander indicates that Russia viewed the target as high value, warranting the use of a costly and limited missile system. Third, it underscores that Ukraine's logistical networks remain vulnerable to long-range precision strikes. The questions that follow are critical. How many similar logistics nodes are currently under Russian surveillance? And does Ukraine possess adequate defenses to handle repeated threats of this nature? The strike in Stakhorshchyna is just one of many incidents shaping the ongoing Ukraine-Russia conflict. While the scale may appear limited, its effects on strategy, operations, and military psychology can be far-reaching. This event reinforces a central reality. No location in Ukraine is entirely beyond the reach of attack, and logistics lines remain a crucial and vulnerable component of wartime operations. For both sides, protecting or disrupting those lines will remain a defining challenge as technology and precision strike capabilities continue to advance. This content is created solely for educational and informational purposes. It is intended to provide insights based on verified data, credible sources, and careful analysis. Our goal is to foster a deeper understanding of modern military technology and current events, not to promote or endorse any form of conflict, propaganda, or political agenda. We strictly oppose the spread of misinformation and hoaxes. Every piece of information presented has been carefully sourced from reliable, publicly available references. We encourage viewers to approach the topic with critical thinking and respect for all sides involved, maintaining a focus on knowledge sharing and open discussion